Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. In this video I would like to share with you another Rough Rider knife. This will be the Rough Rider Tater Skin series Moose. The model number is RR2338. It comes in a standard large magnetic box. They call it the burlap Micarta series, but I have explained in my previous videos. Probably for some reason the factory did misplaced the name of the material, because this looks like more like a canvas micarta, but I will talk about that a little bit later on. So what we have here is a little bit of departure from your standard moose pattern that Rough Rider is using. As you can see here, I have problems opening it up because it has a really strong spring, not like the previous versions, or should I say the previous patterns in this series. So let me give you the quick specifications really quick. So we have a over length of 18.5 centimeter. This is measured from the end of the bolster to the primary blade. That is 7.3 inches. The blade, both of them are 8 centimeters or 3.1 inch long. The width are 1.5 centimeters, 0.6 inches. The thickness is 2.8 millimeters or 0.11 inches. The handle is 10.6 centimeters or 4.2 inches long, with a thickness of 1.5 centimeters or 0.6 inches. We have a primary clip blade profile and a secondary Spey blade. Both of them are 440A. For this series they opted for a satin belt finish. On the handles we have a nickel silver polished double bolster, and a straight one, no slanted. On one we have our logo. Liners are brass. Inlays are, like I mentioned, brown polish canvas micarta with what looks like a thin black G10 liner. Brass spacer, nickel silver pins, and also shield, which is a federal style with double R stamped inside. On the blade we have double R plus Rough Rider. On the side we have the model number and 440 razor sharp steel. On this side we have the same, but we have no blade designation. Okay, now let's see the sharpness of the box. So this one could use some stropping. It is not that sharp as the previous ones were. Let's check out the Spey blade. This is much sharper in my opinion, but definitely could use some nice stropping. So keep that in mind. For opening we have match strike pull on both of them. They also made a small indentation or cutout to ease your opening, but as you could see there, there was a little bit struggle for me, mostly because I have gloves on. But yeah, the pull is definitely much stronger. At around 7, I would be saying something maybe like 7.5. Definitely not as smooth as the 6 like on previous ones in this series. I don't know why they opted for a stronger back spring, but 90-degree half stop, and we have a really nice strong snap. Yes, the design, like I mentioned, for some reason they went with this oval, almost like a cigar type of shape for this mousse. I have here on the table a mousse from the previous Micarta series, from the denim Micarta series. And as you can see, there is definitely a different design, but the mousse will open from either one direction, so we have two opposite blades. In this series, which has a right 4 pull, they used a skinning blade coupled with a really strong primary, which is also what I like call a 7, maybe 7.5, with a nice clip point. So let me try to open it up. So they did use a different size-wise. They are full-sized. There is also a small mousse pattern in this series, but as you can see, it's a little bit smaller overall length of the Tater skin mousse. Other than that, I will say this is a really nice example of a beautiful neutral handle shape, so it will fit large and small hands either way. If you don't like these slanted R bolsters, then this is much reminiscing a traditional old pattern knife like the Barlows and so on. Okay, now let's see a few size comparisons. But before that, I forgot to mention it has a weight of 130 grams. That is 4.6 ounces. So I brought out the folding hunter from the G10 series. As you can see, it's a much larger knife, but this one gets a little to no screen time here on my channel, so I wanted to include it in this video. There's also the comparison between a brown G10 with a brown canvas micarta, if somebody is interested to see the differences in these two materials. Okay, so now I have the triple R001. This is the BM, so the second run, the one-armed razor. As you can see, this is a burlap micarta from Rough Ryder. Yes, this is a more premium knife because it is in the triple R or Rough Ryder reserve line of knives. Will cost you more than double of this one, which these go for $16.99, so definitely really nice price. And also to show you what a natural burlap sack or burlap cloth looks like. So this is the burlap, like you can see on the picture here. Yes, this is a more saturated picture, so that the brown color is strongly displayed on the view screen. Okay, so now let's continue. Here is the one-armed razor. Here is a full-size work knife or a saltbuster pattern. Here is a saltbuster junior from Case. A Burker Magnum saltbuster also. This is a rangebuster from the newest offering, which they offer in micarta. This is a polished brown micarta right there. An offering from Brother Knives, we have a 1512, which is the iteration of, let's say, a hybrid between a work knife and a trapper, or a large trapper, so that you can see the size similarities. Here is a rustic gen from CVV Knives. Here is a tribal lock from Case. Here is a Rough Rider Peanut, Buck. This is a Texas toothpick. Here's a small Stockman from Rough Rider Midnight Swirl series. Another modern knife that is made in the USA and has a quality barrel of micarta. You can see is the Bucksprint Pro version. Now here is the OG Chinese micarta that was used, one of the first knives, production knives from Kaiser, the Kaiser Pinch. Let's continue with the CVV Elementum. QSP Penguin. These boards both use a micarta scale material on them. Another example of a really beautiful barrel micarta is this dealer exclusive from Knife Center on the CGRB Feldspar Mini. And there is also a large version of, if you are interested, you can check it out. There is a small Griptilian from Benchmade. CRKT Pillar 1. Benchmade Bug Out. Red Model 2. Kershalik. Kaiser Lighter 2 with linen type micarta scales. 940 from Benchmade. Spyderco Delica, and let's close it out with a K-Bar Dozier Folding Hunter. Okay, so overall we have another interesting design of a moose pattern that Rough Rider is offering. So if you are collecting these different kind of patterns, that this one should be in your collection. But keep in mind, these springs are really strong, so you will probably end not up using this. For me, it will be primarily in my collection as a display piece, so I don't care about that. But if you're looking for a everyday carry pattern, then you can choose something else, because this will be a little bit hard on your nails. With that being said, I wish you I will thank you for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much, big thumbs up to you. And if you are not a subscriber, then please consider subscribing to not miss any future videos. I try to release at least 3 videos per week, mostly knife and gear oriented, but sometimes there's other stuff regarding my hobbies. That being said, wish you a wonderful day. Hope to see you soon.